Gervonta Tank Davis has earned his status as one of the biggest punchers in the sport. With a world-class ring IQ, blistering speed and insane power, Tank has knocked out almost every man he's been in the ring with. With a record of 30 wins, 28 knockouts and 0 defeats, it's safe to say the freeweight world champion is gifted. We are buzzing for the main event on Saturday, the 1st of March, where Tank takes on his next test, Lamont Roach. To get you in the mood, we thought we'd take a good look back at some of the best finishes on his resume. We took into consideration the caliber of opponent and the quality of the end product, giving you our list of Tank Davis top 5 knockouts. Number 5, Ryan Garcia. April 22nd, 2023, Tank took on the biggest name to date. A man known for his devastating left hook and fast hands proved to be no match for the man from Baltimore. It didn't take long for the fight to heat up. In the second round, Tank lands a sharp counter left hook, rolling under Ryan's danger punch, dropping him to the canvas. In round 7, Tank landed a perfectly timed left to the solar plexus, putting the fight to bed.
Took a right hand by Garcia. And now, Garcia forced to take a knee.
But once I got in there with him, I felt like skill-wise, like it was unmatched.
Number 4, Yuriorkis Gamboa. December 28th, 2019, Tank took on Olympic gold medalist and former featherweight world champion, Yuriorkis Gamboa, a man who gave Bud Crawford one of his toughest fights as a pro. Once again, round 2, we saw another knockdown. Tank set up perfectly a power left hook after stepping in with a double jab.
Straight left down goes Gamboa.
In round 8, Tank showed just how powerful he was, landing a power jab to the chin of Gamboa, visibly hurting him. Tank then pins Gamboa with his right elbow to gauge the range before landing another clean knockdown with a left hook.
Another big heavy shot. Davis, big straight left, down goes Gamboa again.
Round 12 was when Gervonta decided to empty the Tank, throwing heavy backhands, finishing the job.
Different from any opponent that I ever fought before, and also him fighting Terrence Crawford, so I knew that he was a great opponent. So
Number 3, Romero. May 22nd, 2022, Gervonta Davis started slow, giving Romero the opportunity to press forward. Applied pressure, stalking Tank around the ring. However, as he's done many times before, Davis had been walking into a well-planned trap, landing a huge left hook. Perfectly timed counter which sent Romero crashing face first into the ropes.
That he seems kind of awkward, but in this fight he's not looking.
There's a big left hand, and down goes Romero.
Though Rolly managed to beat the count, he was visibly unsteady, forcing the ref to call the fight. What makes this punch more impressive is that Tank had drilled this exact same shot in training. For what looked to be like a tough night in the office, ended up being another well-executed training drill.
we did it again in New York City, baby. Thank New York City.
Number 2, Mario Antonio Masasa Orozco, 3rd of June, 2016. A knockout that put Tank's name on the map. Tank set up a crowd-pleasing gazelle hook knockout in just the first round. A leaping hook that shook his opponent's brain, forcing him to the canvas. What makes this so good is how he set it up. A powerful jab to the body landed, forcing Mario to now be cautious, lowering his guard. Tank dips his legs, looks at the body, and leaps towards Mario, landing a clean hook to the side of his head.
Disgusting!
The deception of the punch was everything. Mario dropped his hands and didn't anticipate the hook, and just after 16 seconds into the fight, it was over. Fair enough, it wasn't against the most profile high name, and the guy had almost as many losses as he did wins, but this was the perfect highlight reel knockout prior to his first shot at a world title against Jose Pedraza. Number 1, Leo Santa Cruz. 31st of October, 2020, the world witnessed one of the best uppercut knockouts of all time.
If Davis thought Santa Cruz was going to fold from his... Oh my! There is a lethal left uppercut!
After knocking out Gamboa last time out, Tank took a huge step up, fighting a 4-weight world champion in Leo Santa Cruz. Leo came out fast, giving Tank a world of problems. It wasn't until the 6th round when we saw just how special the man from Baltimore really is. Tank dog-walked Leo Santa Cruz into the corner, taking clean shots to the head, showing no respect. Leo threw 3 straight right hands back to back, and on the 3rd punch, Tank slips and fires a huge uppercut, putting the Mexican-American to sleep. Incredible. incredible. You can argue points as to what knockouts you prefer compared to this list, but we can all agree that uppercut against Leo Santa Cruz goes down as one of the greatest uppercut knockouts in the history of the sport. After witnessing a crazy highlight reel of knockouts, you start to wonder, are these people just genetically gifted, or can it be trained? Well, it's definitely a mixture of both things. The most ferocious punchers in the sport usually have a history of pain. Spending most of his childhood in group homes and foster care, Tank watched his parents suffer with a drug addiction.
They were both on drugs, and my mother left me and my brother in the house by ourselves. They took us into custody. My grandma fought to get us back for about a good 3 years.
Although at 5 years old, Tank found a place he could call home, the Upton Boxing Centre, a boxing gym where he met his longtime coach and mentor, Calvin Ford.
I've been here since I was 7. No telling what, my anger that I had built in me, what I would have done, if it wasn't for the gym or Calvin just being in my corner.
When the feelings of anger and sadness are channeled inside a boxing ring, it has the potential to mould fighters into spiteful punchers, putting everything they have into every shot. With the correct technique, this creates the knockout artist that we all idolise. This Saturday night, Gervonta Davis takes on Lamont Roach at the Barclays Centre in Brooklyn. Will we see another highlight reel knockout? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.